Hello, fellow YouTubers, and welcome to my channel. Ross McCullough here, aka Carolina Realtor Ross. Today, we are going to talk about my number one place to live on Lake Norman, and that is in the town of Cornelius. I've got 4 top reasons, and I'm going to get into them right now. Okay, guys, so my number one reason why I believe that Cornelius is the best place to call home on Lake Norman is because there is a price point and a lifestyle that fits everyone's needs. And the fact that it is half, if not a quarter of the size of Mooresville, I think makes it that much better. You've got waterfront all over the place, several offshoots and peninsulas that create so much waterfront for you. You've got lake access communities. I will go over them as well. You had just to the east of Interstate 77, about a 10-minute drive from the water itself. And you've got a couple of neighborhoods that have price ranges in, say, the $300 to the $600 range. So affordability is key. Or if you want to live that luxury lifestyle out on the water, be it with condominiums or beautiful homes, waterfront with your own private dock, it has that. What it has, other than Davidson, it has the highest concentration of condominiums on the water. Waterfront condominiums, several complexes as you head down Catawba Avenue from north to south, as well as townhomes. Some of them do have lake access, deeded slips, lease slips available, but just a gorgeous area and something for everybody. So when I talk about lifestyle, if you want that country club lifestyle, you've got that in the Peninsula Club. That is always in the top 2 private country clubs on the lake. Obviously, the other one being Trump National up in Mooresville. But the Peninsula Club is absolutely phenomenal. Just ask Michael Jordan. He's there all the time, as is Denny Hamlin and several other NASCAR stars. So that's why they call it home, and absolutely fantastic in there. Also, we can transition to a different lifestyle, and that may be retirement and an active adult lifestyle. One of the best areas on the lake and communities is Bailey's Glen. That is going to be just to the east of Interstate 77. Again, very close to the lake. At no point in Cornelius are you more than, say, 10, maybe 15 minutes from having, if you have a boat, from bringing that and putting that in the water. And with so many family-friendly neighborhoods, obviously a key to family-friendly neighborhoods, it's, of course, good schools. As a realtor, we are not allowed to discuss or steer anyone towards specific schools. However, Cornelius feeds to the Huff High Schools, one of the top 3 rated schools in all of the greater Charlotte area. And obviously is very, very important to families as they are making their way to our area to call Lake Norman home. All right, so I want to go over a few of the most popular neighborhoods in Cornelius. And again, these being located in a neighborhood, going to have HOA. We're going to cover a few lake access communities and a few non-lake access communities. Number 1 is going to be Crown Harbor. Crown Harbor is going to be located on the northern side of Cornelius, relatively close to Interstate 77. Now, what you'll have at Crown Harbor are homes ranging from, say, about $500,000 up into $2+ million because of a few that are on the water themselves. Several of the homes as well have deeded boat slips, of course, not every single one. So it's going to depend upon what's available at the time that you are interested. Another community is going to be Bluestone Harbor. Bluestone Harbor, very similar, but this one a little bit different. I believe every single home has access to a deeded boat slip. There are over 200 boat slips available, and the same number of homes. So basically, if you live in Bluestone Harbor, you've got immediate access to the lake. Also a private amenities center and lakeside pool, as well as being directly located to walking distance to shopping, dining. But anyway, we'll get into that with another topic. Next, we'll have Westmoreland. Westmoreland is going to be down Catawba Ave a little bit further to the south. That will not have lake access, but those homes are going to range between, say, 400 and 650. Likely going to be about 4 to 6 bedrooms with 2 to 4 bathrooms. Just to the south of that, you will have Robbins Park. Robbins Park does not have lake access either, however, is extremely close to 2 public boat slips, boat launches that we'll talk about at another time as well. Those homes, a little bit bigger, a little more space as far as acreage is concerned, going to range in the 600 to 1 million range. Great part about Robbins Park is its walkability and walking paths down to Birkdale Village. So take a little stroll out for an evening and enjoy some shopping or dinner and get right back home without ever getting in your car. We get on to the east side of I-77. We have 2 very popular neighborhoods. Again, all of these feeding to Huff High School, the top rated high school in our area, consistently annually, as rated by greatschools.org. You have Heritage Green. Heritage Green is going to be a larger neighborhood, homes close together, quite often with some rear load garages. So we'll call them alleyways, essentially just strictly a street that will get you to your backload garage, and essentially outdoor entertainment space for yourself in between the garage and the home, as well as some parking on the front street. Just south of that, we have Caldwell Station. Caldwell Station, somewhat similar to Heritage Green, some smaller home sites, a little bit bigger than Heritage Green, so home prices in there will be a little bit higher, between the 350 and 600 range, whereas Heritage Green will be, say, between 300 and 500 max right now. But again, larger neighborhoods, tons of families, tons of kids outside playing all the time, having a great time. Interesting, it gets its name from the train tracks that run just off to the east, essentially down past Heritage Green, as well as Caldwell Station. Those train tracks are currently dormant, we will call them. There are no trains that run up and down north-south through that area, so don't have to worry about trains. There is a future plan to eventually connect what is down in Charlotte with the light rail system that heads northeast. Well, I don't know where I'm pointing right here. Northeast to southwest and south, down and through uptown Charlotte. That eventually one day will connect to the airport, and they want to bring that north up to the Lake Norman area as well, to enhance the public transportation in the greater Charlotte area. So much to do. Love the area, and that is why that is number 1 on my list. The affordability and variety of choices that can fit your budget and lifestyle in Cornelius, all within a 15-minute drive. Okay, guys, so we have wrapped up my number 1 reason as to why I believe Cornelius is the number 1 place to live and call home on Lake Norman. And what I want to talk to you about now is, if you have any intention of moving to the Lake Norman area or relocating here in the next month, year, 5 years, 10 years, whatever the case may be, this channel is where you need to be for all of the information. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, comment on the videos, share them with family, friends, anybody that may be moving to our area as well. I communicate with people all the time, every single day, by phone, text, email, who are looking to move to the area, chatting about exactly what it is that they're looking for, what their lifestyle may be, what part of the lake may fit their needs best. Is work bringing you to the area? All of the details that it takes to make an informed decision, and I would love to speak with you about that as well. And just need you to reach out to me again right down below. All my contact information with my email, phone number, call, text, days, nights, weekends, doesn't matter. I am here and want to get to work for you. So look forward to hearing from you soon. So my number 2 reason for My belief that Cornelius is the best place to live on Lake Norman is that there is just so much to do, no matter what fits your lifestyle. If you're looking for just top-notch restaurants and places to get out and eat, there are several. Two that are specifically waterfront, open to the public all day long. You have the Port City Club on the south side of Catawba Avenue. Again, 15 minutes at the farthest from any point in Cornelius, or much closer if you are close to the lake. Phenomenal menu, phenomenal views, just a great time. Then to the north of that, you have Hello Sailor. Now, Hello Sailor, the locals know, used to be a kind of more of a nightlife scene with some bands, just a party atmosphere. It, a few years ago, took on new ownership and now is a higher end restaurant, open for lunch and dinner, waterfront, overlooking the lake. It is absolutely gorgeous. Again, price points are going to be a little bit higher for food or drink, but still a great atmosphere. Just to the east of I-77, there are other forms of entertainment. We do have some breweries. D9 Brewery Company. They put on some entertainment throughout the summertime outside and inside of their establishment. Just a great time. Again, bring the kids, bring the family, listen to some good music, and just enjoy the evening. And I would be remiss if I did not mention a Lake Norman staple, Saeed's Bar and Grill. It is wild and crazy. They do have beach volleyball outside. Again, this is more of a nightlife experience, but beach volleyball outside, cornhole inside. I mean, it's packed all the time on the weekends, especially. Karaoke almost nonstop. So get there and listen to some very bad singing, or occasionally some very good singing, but either way, you're going to have a great time. And one of the most famous landmarks of Cornelius is, as you head out of the neighborhood of Antiquity, is the covered bridge that takes you to Davidson. So as Cornelius is sandwiched in between Huntersville and Davidson, and everything is close by, as you can enjoy the northern part of Huntersville, you can also enjoy just to the north of Cornelius and get to it in a matter of no time, whether it's heading up Interstate 77, one exit, 1 mile, or heading through Antiquity up the backside for an evening out, or just a stroll around Davidson College. Absolutely fantastic. All right, guys. So my number 3 topic of why I believe Cornelius is overall the best place to live on Lake Norman is the abundancy of outdoor activities. There are multiple parks, a couple of which are located on the lake. And then you've got one similar to the shopping that is in Huntersville, technically, but right around the corner in Blythe Landing. Blythe Landing has several beach volleyball courts right off of the lake. No lake view. You'll understand why. We'll have some pictures up here for you, but always leagues going on in the summertime, or just get out there and have some fun with family and a picnic. Also a public boat launch there. As you head back into Cornelius, we are talking about Ramsey Creek Park and Jeton Park. Jeton Park is off Jeton Road. You're going to have hiking trails, dog parks, places for the kids to play on the playground. Several, I mean, goodness, maybe a 1/4 mile of picnic tables overlooking the water, with some grills. Get out there and just make an afternoon of it. Ramsey Creek Park, very similar. You're going to have some tennis courts, some places to get out, walk, enjoy it. A lot for the kids to do. Ramsey Creek Park has a public boat launch, which is, of course, very popular, located right in the heart of Cornelius. Right adjacent to that is their beach. So you can get out and enjoy swimming in the lake. It is roped off for safety concerns. So, a great spot to get out there and just some phenomenal views. Also, what Cornelius, not as much as Davidson, but Cornelius has a fantastic greenway system to get out maybe from neighborhood to neighborhood, go for a walk, away from the streets, just enjoy the privacy, the quietness of taking a stroll and getting some exercise, or riding a bike. Riding. I can't talk about outdoor activities without talking about getting out on the lake. I mean, look behind me. Man, I wish I was there that day. That's what I love to do. Get out there, tie up with your friends, or in this case, several thousand of your friends, and just have a good old time. Party it up, jump in the water, float your day away, have a couple adult beverages, and just enjoy yourself. But in order to do so, of course, got to get your boat in the water. So if you do not live on the water itself, then you are going to either need some public access, which again, those two areas that I mentioned, Ramsey Creek Park and Blythe Landing, both with public boat launch access. We also have an array of marinas that you can store your boat. We have indoor storage, outdoor storage. So, if you get your boat in there, give them a call, tell them, hey, I'll be down there in about an hour and a half. If you could have my boat set up for me, they'll get up there with the forklift, bring your boat down off of the dry dock, put it in the water, have it gassed up, ready for you to go. There's nothing better than that other than jumping out onto your own dock. And there are several of those throughout Cornelius. In fact, more in that concentrated area than anywhere else on the lake. So much access to get out on the water. If you do not own a boat, you've got several options as well. Whether you want to rent a boat, or as I say in every video, join a boat club. I highly recommend it. If you don't own a boat, don't race to buy a boat. It's not necessary. You've got to the north, again, not in Cornelius, but you've got Lake Effects Boat Club. Love them. But down in Cornelius, you have Carefree Boat Club, located at Kings Point Marina. And you've got Freedom Boat Club, just about half a mile south of that. So two boat clubs that you can go to. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4. I believe 5 marinas that you can have the option of keeping your boat at. Again, some dry dock, some are in the water. And of course, the fees will vary based upon that, based upon the size of your boat, the size of the slip needed, or space needed in the dry dock. So check with me on that. Give me a call, shoot me an email. As I said, I will do the research for you, find out updated pricing and availability, and we'll try and get something lined up for you. I can tell you, of course, extremely popular. So there are likely some waiting lists depending upon the seasonality. As we are in March of 2023 now, we are obviously getting to some boating season. I actually had some friends post on social media last week. They had their first wake surf session of the year. They were in some wetsuits, so still a little chilly out there in the water, but we have had a fairly warm winter. And as I'm looking out right now, we've already got leaves on the trees. So I think it's going to be a phenomenal boat season coming up. So if you are moving here this summer or this spring and want to get ahead of the game, let me know and I can help you do so. Okay, guys, takes me to my number 4 reason why I believe Cornelius is the best place to live on the lake. It's walkability. And that can mean several things to me. Of course, we talk about the greenway space, get outside, get some exercise, but the condo complexes, you are obviously not dealing with traffic there. You can get out and walk along the lake. Most of them have boardwalks. If you are living close to the downtown area, wide sidewalks, easy access to get out and take a walk, whether it's for lunch. Get to some quick shopping if it's just you need a couple of things for the fridge that you don't currently have. Don't even need to get in the car. Just a 5-10 minute walk over to a grocery store. You can be right back. A couple of the communities right in that area are built around that. So some phenomenal townhome communities with everything you need able to walk to. As I mentioned earlier, Bluestone Harbor is located in that corridor between Interstate 77 and Jeton Road, which is the Peninsula Club. Anywhere in there is easily accessible by foot. Great to get out and just, again, whether it's for exercise or an event, meet your girlfriends for lunch, get out and have happy hour with your friends and take a walk home. Again, I mentioned the neighborhood of Antiquity. That is kind of a master plan community in and of itself. So you've got home prices there, which vary between, say, $200 and $600. Got townhomes, but you also have Harris Teeter. You've got some at Harris Teeter, if you're not familiar, grocery store in our area. Second of two in Cornelius, as I mentioned. You've also got some other shopping, some general dining there, maybe pizza shops. Things like that. So Antiquity, a great area. And that side of Cornelius, heading down Main Street, Catawba Ave, getting you to Old Statesville Road. Again, several things to do there, be it the breweries or, just being out and about, being on that sidewalk, being out of the traffic. Again, walkability is huge, and you'll find that in Cornelius more so than in any other town on Lake Norman. And that's because of its size, its concentration. Everything is closer. So it is fantastic. And that is why Cornelius is my favorite town on the lake to call home. So much to do, so close, and something for absolutely everyone. So if you are contemplating that move to our area and maybe to Cornelius, going to call Cornelius home. If you have any questions whatsoever about Cornelius, about Lake Norman, about any town surrounding the lake, give me a call, shoot me a text, an email, whatever is convenient for you. And as I said, make sure you like, subscribe, share the video to friends, family, somebody you may know that may be moving to the area and just needs to learn a little bit about it, or have someone, that go-to person to reach out to, ask some questions and learn as much as you possibly can so you can be an informed buyer or they can be an informed buyer. And that is what I'm here for. That's what I love to do, is be that resource. I want to be your go-to realtor, not just for yourself, whether it's for one move, 5 moves. If you're an investor, what a great place to invest. There are so many phenomenal areas to buy if you're in a position to do so on the water for VRBO purposes. Incredible what people are paying a week in the spring, summer, or fall to live on the lake. But again, if you're going to make that move, you got to let me know your whys. Tell me what it is you're looking for. If it's proximity to work, if it is, you're retiring, you want to get away from work, you want to get away from it all, but also want to have plenty to do, I can find it for you. I know I can. I do it every day, and I absolutely love it. And with that said, we will wrap up this video on the town of Cornelius and why I believe it is the #1 place to live on the lake. And until next time, I will see you guys later and talk to you soon. Look forward to hearing from you. Bye-bye.